I'm here to catalyze Ascension, to catalyze global Ascension. And I make vlogs about Ascension and Awakening in daily life. And today I'm in Ibiza, in Spain, and I'm in an amazing place. It's called Solara's Casa. And Solara, she's in Mexico. And she's in the desert. We can feel her here. She's an amazing woman. She channels the Council of Light, and she does so much service work, and her place here is so high vibrational. You know, it's a beautiful community, a thriving community, and if you need a place to stay, she has beautiful rooms, you know. And it's not always easy finding a place in Ibiza, but here it's beautiful. It's like a welcoming home. So today I would love to speak about, did you see those trees, for example? Like, I just picked up an orange that I'm going to eat. Amazing place, check it out. I'll put the link under the vlog. So today I would love to vlog about selfish versus selflessness, because it's always very hard for me. It has always been very hard to find the balance in between living, or in a moment living life selfish, so when you need to choose for yourself, or selfless, when you are in service to others, when you give. So there's people that, for example, that give too much. They're in constant selfless mode, which is great, but they forget about themselves. You know, you can, if you forget about the balance in between giving and receiving, selfishness or selflessness, what happens is that you can actually lose yourself. We always think that to be selfless and to be in service is the best thing we can do, and it is. It's one of the reasons why we came here on this planet, you know, to be of service to others. But if you forget about yourself, what is there to give, right? It's very important that you, as a construction of your body and your ego and your soul and your emotions and your mental body and your spiritual body, let's say your aura and your environment, your spirit, all this, like all this that you are, it's important it's in balance, and that you give yourself the love that you give to others. So sometimes we have to be selfish, you know. Sometimes we have to say no, and there's many ways to say no. You can say, no, not this time, I will be very happy to help you next time, or no, I can't do it right now, but maybe this and that person can, or, you know, there's many ways to say no. And to say no sometimes is more of a help to others than to say yes and actually not be completely there. You know, when you give and you are not 100% in it, so you're not really fully giving with all of your heart, then you're actually not in your core vibration. Then you are helping because you have this idea or feeling of obligation, or this idea that you need to help because that is more important than your own personal wishes, you know. So yeah, it's very important finding this balance in between being selfish and selfless. And I believe that when you find the balance, you find it through self-love. You know, if you know how to love yourself, then you know how to love the others and really give from your heart. You know, and yeah, there's many ways to be selfless as well. It's very healthy actually to be selfless. To say, you know, people will go out of their way, you know, to clean the floor of, you know, somebody's house or a temple, or, you know, do service work. You know, it's not always easy. And for example, I live in a community in the temple, in the Zen temple where I live in France. And what happens when you have, you know, communities coming together all over the world, what happens is that you have personalities of people kind of having problems with each other, which is normal. I mean, even in Tibetan monasteries and, you know, other type of communities, New Age communities, whatever communities, you have these personality traits, and you know, and sometimes it's very hard. But when you go back to your core vibration, why you actually want to be of service, what was the main purpose, and ask yourself, why do I want to help? Is it maybe I want to help because I feel lonely, or is it maybe because I want to help, it will give me power? Then it's very good to go very deep into this selfless service, this service you want to do, and really go back to your core purpose. And then you will find that selfless services can never be about power, and it can never be about you know, about you in a way. But if it is, then that's fine. If it is that you want to help because you feel lonely, that's fine, you know. Then just be clear about that intention. And for example, if you see and observe yourself getting into a power trip, or your ego gets involved because, okay, I want to help, but this person doesn't do it in the way that I want, and you know, that type of stuff coming up, then that's okay too. Just keep observing it, you know, because by observing that part of yourself and understanding what intention you're really coming from to do the selfless service, you can actually you can go deeper, way more deeper, and then you are really doing a selfless service. You know, for some people they need training and discipline and work on themselves before they can really do service, and so they start with service but they didn't work enough on themselves. So it's very sometimes not so easy finding the balance in between you know, being selfish and selfish is not a good word either. You know, I say selfish because it's clear, selfish or selfless. But selfish it has a very negative connotation to it, but it is not. It is not. Like if you do what you feel is good for you, if you feel and you're having fun and you're following your joy, and you're following your highest purpose, and you're following your bliss, and you're following all this you, then you're actually going to a very high core vibration, and that's how you actually help the world, by being selfish and doing what you want. So yeah, I could talk more, but it's already long. So yeah, thank you very much. And I'm still going to be here in Ibiza, and I'm still working on the free meditations. and they're getting really interesting, and it's really interesting also. This week was amazing in Ibiza. Like 2 days ago I was homeless all of a sudden and driving in my car, and and then I ended up here, and life is amazing, and yeah, I'll keep you posted on the free meditations and make other vlogs, and thank you very much. I love you. Namaste.